Hello everyone. Finally I'm here. I don't know who has chosen the music, but I like it. Thank you. And let's start with a video, please.
Of fame, babe, and the crowd wanted more, so did I, 'cause I felt my heart go boom, boom, boom. Sister, I'm in need of care. My mind is going everywhere. I made a promise, cross my heart. I would let him go, right from the start. Bring me along, 'cause now I'm falling apart.
Yeah, okay. So, my name is Pyry, and well, it's translated to, in English, it's a snowstorm, but it's in a positive way, really nice snowstorm. But it actually it means everything can happen, like these things not working at the moment or something. So, that's me. It's my first time here attending Summit Symposium. And I have to say, what a great event! Yesterday we heard so fantastic presentations, and all you guys, amazing people, have gathered here at the Arctic Circle Lapland. So it's a great pleasure to be part of this event and introduce our No Ordinary project to you, and especially why our online community is the world's happiest. First, just a little bit information about the whole project, Lapland and North of Finland, and our mission, and also results from last year, our campaigns. And then finally, you will get to know why our Facebook community is the world's happiest. Lapland and North of Finland, it's an image marketing project, unique joint marketing project. And our goal is to increase awareness and attractiveness of Lapland. And actually we really want that people, our target audience, will fall in love with Lapland. And our key markets are Netherlands, UK, Germany and Russia. And we have some kind of marriage, or how I can say it, with Visit Finland. Hey, Visit Finland there. Did you hear? We have a marriage, or we are sisters, or other way. You might already notice that our logo is related with Visit Finland. And also if you visit our web pages, only Lapland and Visit Finland, you can see that we use the same platform, and the visuality is related to. And that cooperation is really important to us when we do international marketing. And also cooperation with tourism trade, tourism companies, tour operators, airlines. That's an important extremely important because our job is to promote Lapland as a travel destination so that people desire to travel to Lapland. And tourism trade, they are responsible for selling and tactical marketing. And combining these two things, these are really important, in important role. Again. Well, every time something happens. I don't know.
Nee, bovenwijs.
Too much electricity or I don't know. Well, this is a 4 years project and it's funded by European Union and regional councils of Lapland and all region too, and the municipalities from our area, and then the Finnish Tourist Board. So, what is the Lapland, the North of Finland as a destination? Here is the map. That's Lapland, the North of Finland. We have 14 tourism regions, 6 airports, and almost 200,000 friendly local people like me. And we have over 200,000 reindeers. And there is tourists visiting about 2.4 million per year in this region. And of course, as you already know, the one and only real Santa Claus living here. So a few words about our strategy. Competition in the global market is fierce. It's a really tough competition. It's hard to get attention. There is many attractive destinations, lots of marketing, communication, social media. It's a kind of jungle. People are receiving messages from different channels, and it's really tough. And there we at the beginning we thought that okay, we have to stand out there somehow. So we have made choices. Our strategy is based on challenger brand, and we are targeting modern humanists by value and attitude world. And to win in this competition, and we thought that now it's the time to be bold, and we need to do insightful marketing. We are focusing on digital channels and creative, innovative solutions. And of course, effective use of own channels and the social media. We are optimizing media buying, sure, by focusing those key markets I mentioned, and also for the target groups. And of course, we are defining our target groups more deeply according to the market, like double incomes, kids and wealthy, healthy older people. And all the time, PR, communications, social media, and all activities we are measuring all the time and optimizing. But the most important we have found out is the content. And we have managed to proceed from storytelling to story building. So, thinking behind the concept, when we started end of the 2011, we thought that we need a big idea that pushes our key message to our target group and really guides all the actions, the whole during the project. We are targeting experienced travelers, and of all destinations we believe that Lapland has the power for differentiate. And how to win? Well, we were with our tourism trade together in couples of meetings, and Well, we compared us to our lovely neighbors. And we thought that we are not so stylish like Swedish. But we are weirder than Norwegian. And we thought that we have this one of the last wilderness in Europe, and we have a wide range of tourism services and really good infrastructure. And we are really the land of contrasts. So, our big idea or guideline. Our attractions are not traditional tourist attractions. We are really different. We are extraordinary nation on the northern edge of the world. We are a land full of extremes. So when it's quiet, it's dead silent. When it's dark week after week. But when we have light 24/7. So the attraction of Finnish Lapland is the wilderness that makes every other place feel ordinary. And next I want to show you, one question. How many of you have seen Northern Lights? Oh, quite many? During this trip, staying here?
In Norway.
Great. Okay, those who hasn't seen Northern Lights yet, I might have a little medicine for that. So video please.
I think it's pretty incredible. You just look at the screen and it's right there for you. You don't really have to do anything to make it work. Really good, really realistic. It's a really fun thing to show to your friends and just have anywhere, so you can just see the Northern Lights anytime. It was quite a faint green line in the sky, and it kept getting lighter and darker, and then suddenly exploded into a huge light display, which was incredible.
We got the amazing green and yellow swirls.
Well, there's a number of things you can do. You just download it from iTunes, and then you can look at the guide, or you can take a photo of yourself and Laplify it by putting in backgrounds and objects. Or you can just turn up your phone like this and you can see the Northern Lights wherever you are.
Okay, and now I want to Laplify you all this at the moment. So are you ready? I will take a photo of you and let's see how it works. Maybe I go there. And after my presentation, I will Laplify you, and then I will tweet this photo. And I hope we can also share this photo on Facebook, so you can tag yourself there. Oh, this is too much light, but I think, yeah. So, yeah. Then you see if you are going to have reindeers with you in the audience, but you have been Laplified. After lunch break, you will see the picture of that. Next, at the beginning of my presentation, you saw this video about swapping lives, and we had this winter campaign last autumn, and to promote this winter season. And I have now brand new video about the whole campaign, what we executed and what kind of results we achieved. So let's take a look. Video, please.
The north of Finland is no ordinary travel destination for no ordinary people. Its magical natural phenomena and high-quality services have been luring people here for decades. But we saw that times have changed. Travelers living through a global recession are now swapping old luxury for modern exclusivity. Our challenge was to answer the rising demand for genuine and unique experiences. We decided to make the most of our warm-hearted and quirky locals and give people a chance to go global but live like a local. The idea for our campaign, Meet the Locals, was born. In order to claim the promise of unique experiences, we decided to shift from the traditional advertising storytelling to story building together with our travelers. So we created simple mechanics that brought the travelers and locals together and gave them a chance to swap lives for a week. Really, whole lives. The whole campaign was dependent on online content that would eventually reach millions of people around the world. It all came together on our campaign site that introduced the locals and their lives. The documentary video content was also distributed in our other online channels as well as in banners. From the first day, hundreds of heartwarming applications started to roll in. Eventually, we were contacted by 16 countries around the world, from Australia to China and from India to the States. For an extra boost to our campaign, we built a Laplified double-decker to drive the streets of London and to give people no ordinary experience in the middle of an ordinary day. The bus was filled with tangible tastes of life in Lapland under the Northern Lights. Soon, our warm-hearted campaign had become a phenomenon. People's own experiences were starting to build our brand, and the story continued. At people's request, the Northern Lights bus went on tour to Birmingham and Manchester. Meanwhile, one of our local heroes, Gareth, got invited to the Finnish embassy in London to meet the press eager to hear more about local life in Lapland. Then, finally, just before Christmas, the 4 lucky winners arrived in Lapland, ready for their once-in-a-lifetime experience. The local media got interested in the swappers, and their doings were covered even on our national TV. We had managed to offer people unique, tangible experiences and enable contact with genuine local life, not by traditional storytelling, but with story building together with people around the world. The campaign was a success also in numbers. We had reached over 84 million people with a contact price of 0.01 cents. Our banner's unique CTR was over 2 times higher than average. Our Facebook group's engagement rate reached over 83%, and we were able to generate visits to our website 18% more than before. In the end, the number of people considering buying a trip to Finnish Lapland grew by 40%, while our competitors, Norway and Sweden, lost their shares in these countries. During the campaign, Finnish Lapland became the leader in social media with a 72% share of voice compared to Norway and Sweden. This is an outstanding result when keeping in mind that the marketing budgets in Sweden are more than double, and in Norway, over 3 times bigger than ours. Our campaign's PR value raised media visibility by over 2.2 million euros. This is double of our media budget. In the end, despite the historically tough economic environment in the travel industry, we had managed to increase travelers to Finnish Lapland by over 8%.
Okay, let's continue. The world's happiest community only in Lapland and our Facebook Well, we launched Facebook 2012, and we wanted to separate ourselves from the masses and produce the kind of content that people like, share, and are engaged of their own will. And of course, one of the key goals was that we arouse interest towards Finnish Lapland and have people travel to Finnish Lapland without telling them to. This is what we believe in, and this is our model how we work. So all the time we create concepts, ideas, and distribute that content as effective as we can in many channels. And then we are following statistics and measuring all the time and optimizing accordingly. So all the time we are trying to do things better and better. And that's kind of from campaigns to continuous marketing. 5 things we are doing to achieve our goals. We are following our created our strategy for social media, and we have these creative concepts for the content. We are posting no ordinary content, meaning that some kind of no ordinary image with genius status update text together, and actively managing the community, talking with people and so on, and all the time measuring, analyzing and optimizing. There is nothing ordinary in our Facebook page. There's one example. Why, you might ask? Why not? We would say. How many of you would like this? I like it. Well, actually we post contents what we think we would also like. And angle is all the time somehow no ordinary things to do in Lapland and genius status. And this is the second example, and that really was a success. 20,000 likes, 2,000 shares, and only positive feedback. And actually we reached over 500,000 people with this post. So in our Facebook it's all about content. People like our page because they want to see more of our posts. And when you do things right, it will lead you to success. So that's why we're concentrating awesome content and awesome posting. So we are planning monthly, like 2 months beforehand, and we give people opportunity to like and share our content 12 to 20 times per month. And what is the most important thing we need to be aware of is the engagement rate. And that's what we are following. For example, last October, our engagement rate was 83%. And that's more than Barack Obama, Coca-Cola, or Angry Birds had that time. And and the next one. Well, we have a little bit over 46,000 fans, and that's telling us the engagement matters. That's all that matters. And well, we don't have so much fans, but we had our average likes per post last month over 3,000, and it's more than Visit Nowhere has with them 600,000 fans. So it's all the important is that people, your fans, are engaged to your community. And we believe that when we get people like our content, they will travel to Lapland, surely. So quality is the word, not quantity. In a year, annually, we are of course planning monthly, and then we have some campaigns and applications. Last spring we had this Midnight Sun application on Facebook, and then we are monthly measuring and optimizing and also managing the whole big picture. And here is our monthly average from last year. We reached about 740,000 people average per month, and average engagement rate 43.5. And this is interesting. This is the whole year and the engagement rate. So pages with 10,000 to 100,000 fans, average engagement rate is 0.52. And well, we have done something right, I think, because our engagement rate is all the time high up there. And about the reach, this is example from August-December 2013. We had the total organic impressions over 4 million, but most important is that we reached over 3 million unique people during that time. And we believe that if you produce fantastic, excellent content to your target audience, the right content and high quality content, you will achieve organic impressions also for the future. So, what makes the happiest community in the world? When people respond happily, it's a joyful to see when people respond and are talking really happily. Some of them have been in Lapland, are coming a second time to Lapland, and they are really happy. And we talk with them, we respond them by personally and continue keeping this discussion up. And when it's hard to find any negative feedback, we can't find any of them. You can go and look yourself too, but we didn't find any negative feedback from our Facebook. When community likes your content, this is our figure from last year. Of course, this depends on how much you are posting. And when community shares your content, we had this over 30,000 shares last year. And it's if you have a bad day on the work, I can go in only Lapland Facebook and see what people are talking about, and they are so full of joy and happy, so you get happy too. And when community comments your content, that's the one thing that makes it happy. We had over 14,000 comments last year, and it's really nice to read these comments and people sharing their Lapland experience and dreaming about Lapland. So, extend the happiness. Well, yeah, it's easy. Simply like, share and comment them back. Be there with your fans and talk with them, like and share the content. And the new channels, we have just launched Twitter account only in Lapland and also Instagram. And we use hashtags Lapland Finland and hashtag No Ordinary. And we work in cooperation with Dingle. It's a leading social media agency in Finland. And well, yesterday it was we were talking about that community is the king. But I would like to remind you that first you have to have excellent, good, the best content to your audience to talk with them. And in the end, I have a short video about the nightless night. So maybe you are coming back in the summertime. So let's have a look. Nightless night, please. And I want to remind one thing, our husband, Visit Finland, they have launched a Finnish generator, so if you don't know your Finnish name, I think, yeah.
Just tweeted about it.
Okay, yes. What's your Finnish name? So let's try that Finnish generator and let's have a fun lunch break. Thank you.
Thank you, Pyry. I kind of understand now why your name is linked to snowstorm.
Yeah?
Because you're.
Do you understand?
I kind of understand. You're kind of pulling a bit of Orion, who stirred up something at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of looking forward to hearing from the Norwegians and the Swedes. I mean, really. Are you gonna get
Yes, I agree.
I'm too close to the storm. Is she really gonna get away with this? Okay, who's gonna jump to who's gonna be first? Yes, the Norwegians. Yes.
Well, thank you. Being from Visit Norway, I think I have to answer that. I think the important thing is sharing and not comparing. And it's getting quite crowded in Norway, so we're happy to share.
Any questions from the audience? No questions. Wow.
Any comments?
Yes, any comments?
Hey, let's take a new photo because it was quite boring. Everyone sitting and it was quite dark. So maybe you could stand up or hand up or do something so we are not boring.
Don't be boring.
Don't be so boring. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, wait a moment. Stay. Freeze. Woo! Great. Thank you. Okay.
Maybe a very practical question then to you.
Yeah.
So how many downloads have you had so far with your app?
It's about almost 40,000.
Almost 40,000.
Yes,
and it's
all
been
over the world. It's like 180 different countries.
great. And how long has it been in the App Store already?
It has been since 2013 autumn.
Are you not afraid that if people can magically make the Northern Lights appear in London, that they're not going to come over to Lapland?
No, they get Lapland fever. It's not the same to see it from the iPad. You have to. You got that feeling that you have to experience by yourself.
That's good to know. Just something else that I'd like to hint upon is that Russia is one of your main markets as well. And it's not something that we've discussed so far, but as a DMO, do you look at what things that are happening in the world now with Russia and with Ukraine? Does that affect the way you do marketing in a country like Russia?
Yes, actually, yes. Russia, as a market, we have prioritized Moscow region is our target area, not the whole Russia. And we are now following the situation. At this moment, we can't even book any campaigns for the next autumn. We will launch our next winter campaign on next September in those countries, and at this moment we don't know what we are going to do with Russia if we are not able to buy any advertising or do any actions there, so we are not doing. And also they have put some kind of regulations that all the advertisement has to be in some more format and so on. So if it's going to be difficult, maybe we use our money to other markets.
Maybe to the Netherlands.
Yeah, maybe.
Are there any other DMOs that deal with this, with changing plans or waiting for in this instance for the Russian market? Is anyone changing their plans?
Hi, Emilia Romagna again. Actually, Russia last year overwhelmed the German tourists in our region, so they are #1 tourist income on the Adriatic coast. And we have been to the MIT trade fair in Russia in Moscow last month, and we actually closed contracts with the biggest tour operators. So I know there has been this thing with the Ukraine and everything, but we were also Italy was the hosting country there, and we did a big event with big tour operators and the press, and there are still loads of bookings to our destinations with Russia and Ukraine as well. We had also some tour operators that still went to Kyiv to the trade show and closed really good contracts there. So
Business as usual.
yeah.
Yes. Any other last questions to Pyry?
Your Facebook engagement, it's quite impressive. Do you have a global page or just one Facebook page? Like I know with Norway has a global one, so it's a bit different.
We have one.
One, just one. Okay, that's it.
Any more questions? Great, then thank you so much,
Okay.
Pyry.
Thank you.